Fancy cuts are among people's favorite things in the Magic world today. So I'm going to show you guys a pretty simple 3-packet false cut here. That's, you know, nothing in comparison to all the cardistry and cuntistry you see on Instagram and whatever other social media people decide to drop hot likes on. But it's still something simple enough that'll get the spectators wet enough for them to realize how good you are and skilled with a deck of regulation playing cards. So the cut here is really not much. You're doing a swing cut, you're doing a swivel cut, and then you're doing a Charlier cut. That's all the cut is pretty much when you're tying it down. But of course, I need to explain it in more detail. So that's what I'm gonna do here for y'all hot pig cunts. Fuck! I'm actually gonna go over a hot variation of this on Patreon here for y'all hot Patreon exclusive members on how to turn this into a very sexual ace production that will definitely get the spectators moist. I could do this. Gosh, fucking first try. So as far as the actual cut itself, you're gonna do a swing cut here into the left hand. That's the first action. Swing cut onto the left hand. Now you're going to swing cut about, I want to say less than a third of the cards to make sure that you have some cards over here in the right hand. Then you're going to do the same mechanics for a swing cut here. So notice I'm lifting up with my forefinger. I'm holding the cards in this sort of position in the right hand. I'm going to come with the forefinger here. And this is it's going to touch the left corner here of the right-handed packet. So it's going to touch this left-handed packet, and this is what's going to swivel over to the left hand here. So it's using this finger as a fulcrum point, sort of, or as a swivel point for those of you engineer cunts. So what's happening here, you're doing a swing cut, you're going to lift up, this finger is going to make contact, and you could either use the middle finger or the forefinger. It really doesn't make a difference here, but again, it's really up to your personal pronoun preference here. So first thing, swing cut, swivel cut, out jogged onto the left hand here. So you notice when you do it naturally, the cards are going to out jog naturally. So it's not really anything that you need to do. You let nature run its course here. So you're going to swivel that over and out jog that in the left hand. Now, as far as these cards, you could do a little bit of one of these swing memes here with the right hand on these remaining cards. So it's that. What's going on here is that I'm holding the cards in this middle grip position. I'm going to use my thumb and slide down the length of the card as I turn over this packet. Again, it's unnecessary. You could just drop it and it's the same shit. But of course, people love this sort of flourishy stuff. So if you want, you can add a Cobra cut. Hit the like button if you remember the Cobra cut from 2000 which let's see if I could even drop one here. So smash the like button here if you know what a Cobra cut is. I'm gonna fucking keep doing this until I get it. Fuck it. There you go. So yeah, do that. But in this case, right now, what you're doing so far is you're swiveling over and then you're spinning this packet over. Now you should be in this position. You should have the out jog packet, which is going to be the original middle packet. Then you're going to have the bottom packet and the top packet here and the bottom packet over here. So you're going to need to do a Charlier cut in order to restore the deck back to its original order. So you're going to grab this pile here by the right corner with the fingertips of the right fingers here. Now what I like doing is I like grabbing it in this sort of way here so that my middle finger is going to be in front of the packet like this. Because in a moment I'm going to swivel everything around this way backwards, and this middle finger helps that process. Now of course there's going to be a natural separation of the deck here, which is going to allow you to put your little finger there and do a little bit of a Charlier meme. A little bit of a Charlier meme here as this card gets squared up with the rest of the deck. So let's go over this one more time here. We're in this position. We're going to grab this pile and pinch it between the thumb and the forefinger. And what's going to happen is that as these cards are doing a Charlier cut with the left hand, this hand is just going to revolve everything over, extend the middle finger, and let that do sort of a little backflip action on the rest of the deck here. So just like that as the Charlier cut completes. So this, if you haven't figured it out, is a full deck false cut here. So the top card remains the same, the bottom card remains the same. So you could do a little bit of a flourishy meme here if you want with this card over here, and do whatever gets those hot likes here. But this is just a simplistic 3-packet false cut. Again, it's not something that draws too much attention to itself. It is flourishy, it is flippy, and you know, again, the context should be given to this if you're doing it in the course of a routine here. So if you're doing it to maybe reveal a card, then maybe it's all right to use it as long as the pattern makes sense. But if you're returning the card to the middle of the deck here, fuck that card. So if you have a card picked here, like a 9 of diamonds, and you have that card, you know, controlled to the top, or you're telling the spectator that you're going to give the deck a mix, you're mixing the deck up. I've seen this way too many times, as if that's supposed to be a convincing illusion of you giving the deck a shuffle. I will find you, and I will actually do things to your body. So that did. But that's there you go. That's a very easy, simple 3-packet false cut. You could do it to impress your friends and family at your next get-together, your next bris. Make sure you gather everyone around after the circumcision has taken place. You drop that cut, and people know that you're serious about a deck of playing cards. So I hope you enjoy it. Practice it. There's about 1,000 variations you could do with it, and do the things. People do things. I don't know. They touch buttons and they submarine. Make sure to submarine to the channel. And I'm gonna go figure out different ways to not get caught murdering adolescent monkeys.
You again, when I see 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 you again, when I see